It's been known for decades that the biomedical picture is not the complete picture of the patient, and that became more and more clear as chronic diseases go undertreated or undermanaged.
60% of Americans have one chronic disease and 40% have more than two chronic diseases. And the traditional history and physical is really geared toward a single problem. And the HNP 360 allows us to really understand their chronic disease in the context of their social structure, their community structure, racial barriers that we need to consider if we're going to provide complete care for our patients.
So we have to find a way how to standardize it and actually come up with a tool to be able to collect their information in a strategic way. And the HNP 360 does exactly that.
Everywhere you want to take a picture of an entire patient and their life and their trajectory, these 7 areas pop up. They're both universal in that they apply to every patient in every context, and they're comprehensive.
It's a lot of information, but you don't have to use all of the domains all of the time. So you can kind of go and pick out the ones that are important.
These domains are flexible enough to allow assessment of these things that are so important to health, but in a very patient-centered way.
One of the domains that I really like is the patient values and goals domain, because it really helps me to understand where the patient is coming from.
Knowing that enables us to come up with a care plan that makes sense for them and is more likely to be executed well.
The mental health domain reminds us to ask patients what their day-to-day mood is like, things that might impact how they're able to manage their health conditions.
If I have somebody who has diabetes and I haven't delved into their depression, that's a barrier to self-care. So the HNP 360 is a tool to enable you to really see the patient for not just their biomedical condition, but beyond that.
And I think that by making it systematic, yet still flexible, you can catch things that would have gone unnoticed.
When you teach the students this from the beginning, then all the tools are there.
The HNP 360 has been tested and used in numerous different settings: inpatient, the outpatient, household-centered care, and telehealth. And it has been found to be helpful by both faculty and students alike.
It was like lights were going off. It gave them a way to navigate this complicated roadmap.
They learn more about their patients. Their patients feel that their physician or their student is very engaged in what's going on. So we have implemented this into our clinical skills curriculum. And this is the only history and physical that we're teaching.
It develops a common language for educators to start talking with their students about critical domains and gives educators a better sense of being kind of comprehensive with their patients. So at the end of the day, the HNP 360 is designed to be a simple roadmap and reminder to busy clinicians about the different aspects of patients' lives that ultimately determine not just their health outcomes, but the outcomes of their communities as a whole.